Today on Northern Revolutions, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on Vinyl Me Please. It's kind of like a record of the month club, but it's a lot more than that. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome to Northern Revolutions. I'm Rob. Welcome back if you're returning. Welcome if you're new. Today I thought I would give you my thoughts on Vinyl Me Please. For those of you that haven't heard of Vinyl Me Please, it's kind of like a record of the month club. It's also an online record store. They do their own pressings. I don't know if they actually have a pressing plan. I think they contract them out, but they're all Vinyl Me Please exclusives. So anybody can buy records from the Vinyl Me Please store, but your selection is limited compared to what it would be if you were a Vinyl Me Please member. They have various, membership options where you sign up and you get a record a month, every month. And they choose those records for you based on, whether you're in the essentials track or the country track or whatever program you've picked. Now, the nice thing about it is you actually can swap out those records every month, as long as you do it before the shipping date, because if you're not interested in the title that you're getting, you can pick something else from their store. So here's how I got involved with Vinyl Me Please. Back in the fall, the end of last year, my good buddy, Concert Buddy, he had a contest, which I was the winner of, which was wonderful. And the prize was a 3-month membership to Vinyl Me Please. So first, I'll give you my thoughts on what it was like to deal with Vinyl Me Please. Got a great website, tons of information. The store is easy. But here's what impressed me most about Vinyl Me Please. So I won Concert Buddy's contest, and he sent me the coupon or whatever redemption code for my gift membership. And when I went to redeem it, I couldn't, because he had purchased a United States membership, and obviously I'm in Canada, so that's an international membership. And so it wouldn't let me accept it. Not to be deterred, I contacted Vinyl Me Please's customer service and just said, hey, I was gifted a membership. It's an American membership, but I need an international membership, which obviously costs more. It's about an extra $60. I said, I'll happily, pay the difference on that. And to my surprise, Vinyl Me Please's membership department said, don't worry about it. We'll just transfer it over to an international membership at no extra cost. So huge points to Vinyl Me Please for that. So that brings me to the 3 records that I got during my 3-month membership. The first was Bob Dylan's Blonde on Blonde. Here's why I got this. I'm not a Bob Dylan fan. I made no secret about that. But I'm trying to figure out what the fuss is about. And this is highly acclaimed. And this was one of the records that I could have got. So I did. I figured, why not, get an album I don't have to pay for and explore it and see what I think of it. The second record I got in my second month was Soul Asylum's Grave Dancers Union. This is the 30th anniversary. And I rounded out my 3 months with Graham Parsons' Grievous Angel. So the Dylan record looks like Blonde on Blonde should look. But what I like about Vinyl Me Please is they have this little gold embossed Vinyl Me Please Essentials, because this is from their Essentials track, but all their records have a gold stamp on the back. With this record, there was an Obi strip. For those that don't know what an Obi strip is, which is a valid question, it goes on the outside of the jacket like this, folds around, and kind of like on a book, it gives you kind of the Coles notes of what this album is about. There was also some artwork of Dylan, kind of like that. And the record itself, put in nice polyline sleeves. And the record is in a sort of blonde on blonde, gold, transparent vinyl. So what are my thoughts? First of all, the production on this is fantastic. The Vinyl Me Please jackets are printed on a much, much thicker cardboard stock. Unquestionably the highest quality jacket I've ever seen. Great sleeves, good quality vinyl, and it sounds fantastic. Listen, I'm not an audiophile and I'm not a Dylan aficionado by any stretch of the imagination, but to my ears, the sound on this was fantastic. Apparently it's taken from the original mono tapes. It sounded really, really good. My personal opinion is still out on the actual album itself in terms of do I like Bob Dylan's Blonde on Blonde. I'm working on it. There's some stuff I like, some stuff I didn't. But as a record goes, the quality of the product from Vinyl Me Please, A+, outstanding, great sound, incredible packaging, fantastic. So next up was my 90s classic, Grave Dancers Union. This is the 30th anniversary. It's a gatefold. The original album was not a double. This contains a second disc of all live material, which is fantastic. And again, there's the embossed Vinyl Me Please exclusive. And this album, again, same quality inner sleeves. And this is pressed on a green and black vinyl, sort of to resemble the aesthetic of the cover. Now, this is still a fantastic product. Not as great a quality cover as the Dylan. It's not printed on quite as thick of cardboard stock, but still really well done. Great quality. The sound on this, again, fantastic. I don't know if this was sourced from the original tapes. I have no idea, but sounded great. Brought me back to my teenage years in the 90s. Runaway Train, just fantastic. So I give this an A. And lastly, Graham Parsons' Grievous Angel, kind of an essential album for, country rock fans. This is sort of one of the albums that sort of birthed that genre. This is very much, Byrds, pre-Eagles sound. Emmylou Harris is all over this record. In fact, it even says, with Emmylou Harris. This was Graham's last album before he died. There you can see the Vinyl Me Please stamp on the back. This also came with an OB strip as well. And all these albums had a little book in it telling you about the history of the album. Again, sounds fantastic. Really bare bones on the jacket on this one. It's decent quality. The vinyl itself, the record is kind of on this teal swirl, marbly colored vinyl. It sounds amazing, just like the other three. So I'm not talking about, the actual albums or the songs, just the quality of the product put together. Honestly, Vinyl Me Please impressed the hell out of me. They've got a ton of releases, a ton of stuff in their store that were previous releases that you could get. I was quite happy with the value. I didn't renew my 3-month membership because that's about $160 Canadian for 3 months. And while that's not crazy, I can get more records locally. And I've been cutting down on new vinyl purchases lately because it's getting so expensive. So I'd rather take that and put it towards some older stuff that I can, fill some holes in the collection or whatever. But money aside, I think it's still even a good value for what you pay. And it's kind of fun to know that every month there'd be a record showing up. Would I recommend Vinyl Me Please? Absolutely. Their service was fantastic. Their website is great. The quality of the product that they put together, at least for the 3 releases that I had, I give it an A. Absolutely. So that's my thoughts on Vinyl Me Please, folks. If there's anyone that has had similar or different experiences, I'd love to hear about them in the comments. That's everything for me today, everybody. Catch you on the flip side.